Welcome again. This is the League of the Genuine Conversations with me, your host, Fred Muwema, the only show on the planet where we discuss the important but often ignored subject of counterfeits. As always, we have a special guest every Friday where we unpack and discuss this hot topic. Join me in welcoming Mr. Oliver Mawanko.
Yes, sir.
My brother from Kenya.
Yes.
Oliver Mawanko is the Public Relations and Commercial Officer of Lapaire.
Yeah, Public Relations and Communication Officer.
Oh, Public Relations and Communications.
Yes.
I said financial.
You said commercial. But
commercial. But you look commercial. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, but you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Oliver.
you for having me.
We're happy to have you here because you're going to help us to discuss another dimension of counterfeits in the eyewear.
Yes, please.
Why on earth would somebody counterfeit eyewear? Because we are used to other fast-moving consumer products that are being faked, the cosmetics, the foods, the beverages. What is the situation like in the eyewear industry with counterfeits?
Counterfeit in the eyewear industry, it's rampant, the situation, simply because I believe the eyewear, it's also where it's the industry where we are also acquainted with fashion. And being in the fashion industry, eyewear tends, to be expensive and a very primordial accessory when it comes to, people putting on. If you know the stars, the artist, every other celebrity that is out there, they tend to showcase extra these very big brands, especially when it comes to the eyewear industry. And then without knowing it, that's the same way they're also influencing our generations, so simply because people will think like that's the way to go, and having those expensive stuff, and but they do not have the means to
get them, so they try to fake it,
to try to fake it and to make it. Yeah, that's
so
definitely.
Eyewear is, from your description, part of the luxury industry, if you like, to some extent,
Yes.
and essential to another extent.
Yes.
But tell us about Lapaire.
Yes.
What is Lapaire?
Lapaire is a Pan-African eyewear brand, and we deal in the eye care industry, and we have a vision. We believe everyone has the needs, have the right to see well. And not only to see well, but they have the right to see well without breaking the bank. That's why Lapaire offer free eye tests and affordable, very affordable eyeglasses, and without compromising in quality and accessibility of those.
So is Lapaire an African brand, a European brand, an American brand?
Lapaire was created in 2018 in Nairobi, Kenya. And since then, Lapaire has expanded to over 7 countries in Africa. Lapaire was created by a guy called Jerome Lapaire, and he's our CEO and founder. And Jerome Lapaire is a Switzerland lawyer who happened to be in Kenya in 2018. And then during his time, he noticed that people were struggling even to read things on the board or check on their computer, having headaches here and there, and then started to study around, what makes these things really possible. But then while doing the research, and ended up identifying several reasons to why people need glasses, but they are not putting them on, simply because of the cost of the glasses, and then where to access them, but also they do not have the knowledge. And so he developed at first, Lapaire was developed to cater for, as a B2B organization. So we were delivering...
Not B2C.
Yeah, we were doing B2B, as in we were going to companies, and our focus was to actually deteriorate and degrade, or maybe reduce
so
the
you
level.
are selling glasses to companies, for example.
to
this
the
company
working,
and you sell to my staff.
to the working class. Yes, definitely. So, such as this company will contact you, will tell you the reasons why we need to come and test your eyes. But then we also notice the fact that when we say the cost, that means eyeglasses tends to be very expensive, meaning like people needed first of all to pay for consultation and when visiting an eye care specialist, and on top of that, after paying for consultation, you have to pay for an eye test. So the reason to why when we started going to this business to business, by then these business people, when we go there, you are let me say an employee of this organization, but then you have your family members who also pretty much need the services, and you try to contact Lapaire to offer the same services at your home or at your church, and we started expanding.
So you are doing group sales?
Yes, please. But then
does that mean you don't have retail outlets? I've
no.
seen some in Kampala.
Yeah, of course. Then in 2020, when we moved to UG, and the need was a little bit like compared to what we experienced in Kenya, accessibility in Uganda was way worse than how it seems to be in Kenya, and the need was too much, so we needed to get closer to the people, and that's why the model.
So
of
where are your
Lapaire.
outlets in Uganda?
In Uganda we have about 11 outlets. We have in Kampala, we have 9 of them, which is in Atete and Kisementi, Kabalagala, Kampala Road. We have one in Tinda, we have one in Chaliwajala and Gayaza Road as well, and yeah, so but then we have one in Jinja, but the other one in Barara, and we are opening soon enough, God willing.
So you're offering affordable affordable sunglasses, frames?
Yeah, of course. So Lapaire is a company made in Africa and for Africans. This is the reason to why I'm explaining. I'm explaining that after that came, and in 2021 we had to change our model of business, simply because we now went straight into retail, and the goal for Lapaire is not, we do not sell glasses, typical glasses that are taken from anywhere. We are not retailers per se, but we are a brand of our own.
So you make your own frames?
Yes, we manufacture glasses
from
for Africans, and yeah, we have our lab here in one of the labs we have in Kampala, and then we manufacture our glasses from a very trustworthy partner we have in China, and then the same partner who works with Lapaire also works with Gucci and other prominent brands that you may be aware of. So Lapaire is here to now save the African eyewear industry.
So we are now talking about counterfeits in the eyewear industry. But what is the difference between eyewear and eye care?
Good question. Yeah, eyewear, it's the product. Eye care, it's the service. Allow me to explain. Eyewear, you have eyeglasses, sunglasses. Those are eyewear components. Those are like eyeglasses, and those are products. And you have eye care, which is composed of consultation, eye test, diagnosis, and then giving you the result and treating you, taking care of your eyes.
What they call ophthalmology.
Yes, ophthalmology.
So that is the health. The eye care is about the health.
Health, yeah, part of it.
And then the eyewear is about the dress, the way you dress.
The dress, yeah, the dressing part of it.
So do you do both eyewear and eye care?
Yeah, definitely. We are an eye care company, so we deal in both eye care and then
so if I come to your center, I can see an eye specialist there too?
Yeah, we have qualified eye specialists who are there to diagnose and take prescription, and then offer you also advices when it's possible on how to best take care of your eyes. So Lapaire, we are based, our goal is now to educate, apart from just selling glasses. We also educate. You can walk into our any of our outlets. You do not need to pay a dime just to have your eyes tested and diagnosed. So you walked into Lapaire, we have broken that barrier, so eye test is free of charge, and consultation to any of our eye specialists is also free of charge.
Oliver, in the health services or care industry, we constantly have challenges of fake tests as well.
Yeah.
Do we have fake tests in the eye care industry, and how do we avoid this?
Pretty much, and simply because of the level where people tend, you will see, I've seen a couple of them whereby you walked into a corridor and then you see optician, and by then
in some corridor
there's some corridor near town and anywhere around Kampala. And why is that so? Because the people do not sell any of their brands. They pick it somewhere and then they're trying to leverage and maybe make it I don't know if it's affordable, make it cheap, just because they want to make end meets, and that is one of the counterfeit.
There are some fake eye tests around town.
Yes, they are.
So how should the viewers avoid them? What are the telltale signs to look out for?
Of course, and when looking into having your eye tested, you have to know the qualification of the person testing you, and that's number one. And
but they don't display their qualifications.
They don't display.
Oh, do I save myself that by going to a proper gazetted?
Yeah, of course. And on top of that, you also have to, to make sure that where I'm coming to, in case any problem occurs, and what's going to be, the consequences of, the issue. Simply because eye defects or maybe eye issues are painless issues. They're going to affect you when you are not having any pain, and then you find yourself maybe getting worse or being blind at the end of the day, simply because of these fake doctors and fake eye specialists that are being displayed just because they learned how to refract, and that does not give them the validation of doing
the service.
Yes.
So, do we have a problem of counterfeits in eyewear? And how does it present?
Plenty of them. We have a rampant, situation when it comes to counterfeit in the eye care industry. I mentioned like people tend to fake the big brands, prominent brands like Lapaire, Gucci, and any other brands out there, simply because they want the people, the normal economic people to like feel they have this type of experience without noticing that they are affecting both their finance and health.
So what is faked? What is faked most? These glasses, I don't.
It's both the lens and also part of it. It's
so this
the frame. Yes, the frame.
So somebody will go and make this.
Yeah, someone who can go and manufacture this and have those fake products, but then at the end of the day, go print a Lapaire logo, a Gucci logo, or maybe a Chanel logo somewhere, and try to fake it. And most of these glasses you will see they do not have protection, and meaning security, health, security, element in them. You understand? So it's ends up this material or this product end up deteriorating.
So the frames have a security feature on them?
Feature, yeah.
Like what?
Even frames have a security feature. As for Lapaire, we, apart from the logo we put, we have security features as QR codes, and we have serial numbers such as this, so that people cannot duplicate or fake them. So that's something that we look into very seriously.
What about the glasses, the lens?
Yeah, definitely.
Are they faked also?
Lens can be faked, but also maybe meaning like they'll give you fake lenses, not prescription lenses. The thing is, if you have prescription lenses and
prescription lenses means lenses given to you after a test,
after an eye test, yes,
an eye test,
and a prescription has been signed by a qualified eye care specialist, and sending you to an eyewear brand such as Lapaire or any other optician now to get you glasses. And what happens now in this area is that these people will give you prescription that do not accommodate the requirements your eyes need, and then
that do not correct
your vision, and you end
Mm.
up having worse or more issue. Your situation end up deteriorating because instead of having solution, you are adding up problems. Such as if you are short-sighted and you can't see things that are far away, but then they add you they give you glasses that with the prescription that was supposed to be given to someone who has presbyopia, that's literally to affect you. On top of that, sunglasses, and sunglasses have to have this feature we call 100% UV protection, and
from the sun rays.
From the sunrise, and this UV protection protects you from the UV radiation emitted by the sunlight, and most of these glasses you see in the street on the street do not have this feature, and you end up exposing your eyes, and the more you are hurting them.
Your eyes.
So the more you expose yourself with these glasses, instead of helping you fight the UV rays, and they end up deteriorating the conditions
eye
of
condition.
the eyes.
We're going to take a break, but before we do, on a light note, most people who sell products either use them, eat them, or how come you don't use glasses?
Oh,
and you're speaking for them.
Yeah, we are here in the counterfeit.
Are you? Should we trust that we should wear glasses when
That's one of the reasons you should trust me, because I'm not selling because I want to sell. You understand? I'm selling because you said for some it's a necessity, and so for some it's also like an aspect of beauty, and simply because we're here to educate, and I do not have any eye care need for eye care. Even my company cannot force me to wear them if I do not have
I
them.
thought for fashion.
For fashion,
you come wearing.
Yeah, if I wanted like to showcase,
Lapaire.
I can put on that show, and you're gonna enjoy it.
Okay, let's take a break. We're back with the second segment of the League of the Genuine Conversations. This time we are talking about counterfeits in eye care, eyewear, eye care issues, and we do have Mr. Oliver Mawanko, PR and Communications Officer, Lapaire. I'm sure you all see Lapaire adverts, and I'm sure you've seen some of the outlets. He's here to debunk the myth, the issues around counterfeits in eyewear. So, you said that there is a problem of counterfeits. Lapaire, because now your brand is on the spot. Give us some indication of what you are doing as Lapaire to make sure we are safe from these fakes which are rampant. In terms of, one, the product, how sure am I that I will not get one of the quack doctors or specialists who are rampant in all sectors? How sure am I that I will not get fake eye drops? What are you doing to protect us from fakes?
Lapaire is a brand that is taking eye care very seriously, and we want to take it to another level. And with that, we have to fight this battle of counterfeit together, so that we achieve the purpose of giving Africans the best, eye care solutions around. And when it comes to how we are fighting counterfeit, we use different channels. Even our communication, we make sure the first thing is create awareness of most of our brand's features, and so we display, or maybe we post on our socials and on our adverts. We actually try to give our consumers different details of our brands, what is the component that makes our brand unique. And
you do that on your socials? I've seen some ads on the street.
Yes, even on the street.
Is there detail there?
Details, yes. We really put like various details. At Lapaire, we do not sell any, we we do not sell any product from any other brand. Even the lenses, we do not sell. You have your glasses, you want to come and change the lenses, we're not going to do that. We're not going to give you that service. We can go somewhere else, but not at Lapaire. Lapaire, we only deal with Lapaire, products.
All accessories are Lapaire.
All accessories, even the lenses are Lapaire, simply because to avoid that, you understand, someone can come with a counterfeit glasses they are purchased illegally, but then
so to ensure integrity.
So to ensure integrity, Lapaire do not offer any other aspect of the product, on a
And you said you're
secondary
in 7 countries. Which ones are those?
We are in 7 countries. We are in Ivory Coast, we are in Burkina Faso, we are in Mali, we are in Togo, we are in Benin, we are in Kenya, and we are in Uganda present. That makes 7 countries.
Are you planning to expand?
Yeah, that's the goal. And the expansion phase we are trying to do, first of all, is to retaliate and also make sure that the Ugandans, first in the countries where we are present, we satisfy most of the people and be present. Accessibility has to be the primordial, goal
Well
here.
spread out.
Yes.
I was reading that more than 1 billion people in the world are in need of glasses, but they cannot afford. What is the situation like in Uganda? What's the situation like in Africa?
Yeah, you say in the world, give or take, billions of people need glasses, and
about 4 billion of us in the world are wearing glasses.
Wearing glasses already.
That's half the world population.
Yeah, so that out of that number, we have like 1 point something billion people who need glasses, and out of that 1 billion people, 550 million are Africans. So
550 million Africans need glasses. And how many Africans are wearing glasses?
And that's less than 1% of that number. That is 1.3 million Africans only.
1.3 million Africans
have access to
are wearing glasses.
Have a pair of glasses. So you can see the need is too much. And looking at that, Lapaire.
But is there a demand? Is there a demand for glasses?
Yeah, there is demand, because Lapaire couldn't have expanded this much in this short time, and if there were no demands, we started, as we said, B2B, and then the demand made us go retail, and then we are in retail. We are expanded in more than 7 countries, and having over 10 branches in all these countries. That shows how much dedicated we are.
So if there is market for this product, the glasses, isn't that fertile ground for the counterfeiter to come in and
it is
especially for a growing brand like you? Are you experiencing some people trying to fake your popular brand?
Yeah, definitely. That is unfortunately that's something that we've been facing, but people will tell you, I got a message from a friend of mine who works in the media industry, and it was like someone has sent me a photo that they have gotten their glasses, they are at Lapaire, and they want me to send them money to get the glasses, simply because according to them the glasses cost 500,000 Ugandan shillings. And the guy, since he knew me, and he was like, "Oh bro, do you have a shop at this idea? We have a shop at near Kesha Mall. So what's happening?" And I was like, "Someone is there, and can you show me the picture?" He sent a picture with the drop of being perfusion drop. That's what we don't do with the eyes. And simply I told him, like, this is fake, and that's not Lapaire.
Did he name the source where this was coming from?
And he did not, but he told me like it's a friend of his who wanted to get money from him, simply because he was told that the lady needed glasses urgently, and is having the drop, the perfusion drop, and that's what we do not do. And getting money from him, 500,000. There's no glasses at Lapaire. It doesn't matter your condition, that will cost 500.
What's the cost generally?
Literally, our glasses start from 105,000 up to 420. So there's no glasses.
There's no glasses of 500. So what measures is Lapaire taking to fight those guys who are trying to counterfeit?
One of them, creating awareness. that's the reason to why I'm here, and we have these appearances week in, week out to create awareness and educate the people towards to actually re-educate the consumer behavior, and to make sure that these consumers are choosing the right brand, even if it's not Lapaire, but it has to be the right brand first of all, and create that awareness. And on top of that, what we also do is we make sure we work with people such as you, and our consumers can also give us intel, such as we got an example of one who actually reported that someone bought glasses from Lapaire but then ended up going to have their lenses fixed somewhere. They buy glasses at Lapaire and they go and fix lenses somewhere else, but then the need of doing that, what if these people do not give you extra good product? At the end of the day, you end up blaming Lapaire, and it's not Lapaire that is offering.
Have you taken any legal action against these guys who are trying to fake your products? Or are you planning to?
We are planning to, but not yet, simply because as we are the brand that we want to have enough proof, that's number one, but also we have to have foundation towards the reason to why we are doing it. It's also to save ourselves, but also other brands. But on top of that, when should we do that? If that happens to be, I should literally call upon media to come and experience. This will be a life-changing scenario.
One of the biggest drivers of counterfeiting is affordability. And you're saying that your charges are fair. How is the issue of price a big issue?
It's really a big issue, simply because when we got to Uganda as a brand, we noticed that everyone is being charged for an eye test, like a simple consultation to an eye specialist. And the scariest part is that, the first ophthalmologist that graduated within Uganda graduated from Makerere University in just 2019. That's the first one that graduated within Uganda.
Ophthalmologist
graduated.
So the guys who are there before 2019, they graduated from other countries?
Yes.
To work
from
here?
Kenya, then they started working here. And to tell you that up to now, Uganda as a country has about 40 ophthalmologists. That is one ophthalmologist for 1 million people. So that's also the scariest part. The reason why we are battling this counterfeit, because everyone there are only 40 certified, but everyone can come and pose such as an ophthalmologist and easily carry out people and be called doctor here and there, but they are not.
Some people listening to you might say, okay, that is just glasses. A counterfeit glasses is not as dangerous as counterfeit medicine, counterfeit food, or tires. Can you make the case for the dangers of fake glasses? How dangerous is it?
Yeah, it is dangerous, simply because this is what people have to understand, that the second most important organ in our body after our brain is our eyes. And 90% of the activities we do on a daily basis are processed by our eyes. Before even our brain can think of it, the eyes picture 90% of the information we process in our activities on a daily basis. Simply to tell you, without your eyes, you will lose 90% of your ability on the day-to-day work you do. And so trying to expose this organ do not give you a leverage, for a better life. So protecting your vision also is protecting your life. It's also helping you increase your productivity and make sure that you are healthy.
So what is the effect?
The effects
of fake glasses?
Of fake glasses, yes. As I said, you're exposed, there is no UV protection.
You can get blind, for example, you lose your sight.
Of course, you can easily get blind.
You get migraines, for example.
You get migraines. And some of these glasses are not, once they're fake, the material, material used to manufacture them can easily, be damaged. You understand? You can get glasses from original glasses and spend less than 3 weeks without you breaking them, for them just to break themselves. That's those are fake products. You understand? And to note that there is a lot of effects such as dust, but also walking on the road, someone can just throw a stone, and if your lenses are fake, that stone can penetrate and harm you. And so these are one of the issues that we have to be scared of when purchasing counterfeit.
In fighting
glasses.
counterfeits, the consumer is very important.
Very much.
How is Lapaire engaging the consumer to provide a front line for fighting counterfeits?
Yes, one of the strategy we are using, as I said, it's awareness, and we want to deal with awareness, but then also we do eye camps and
eye camps.
Yes, we do eye camps, but then we go to villages and educate these people on the importance of eye care, but also in the importance of genuine eyewear brands. And so to create that awareness, also to educate the people, because knowledge is power. At the end of the day, what we want is, first of all, to empower those people that can consume the products, and make sure that if these people are aware that we need to trust such and such brand. So some people will see the Lapaire outlets, how it looks, and how the aspect of how good it is in terms of of the branding, looking. They think it's expensive. No, you just come and have your free eye test. So that the myth we also have to break, because people tend to be, I can't visit an eyewear such as Lapaire because that will be expensive, of course. But that's actually the opposite. We are just making sure that though we are offering quality services, but we remain affordable to cater for everyone.
Okay, and before we end this segment, are you collaborating with regulators, with other stakeholders in making this fight meaningful? Because you cannot fight counterfeits alone. Yes. So you're collaborating with who? Yeah,
of course. And thankfully, in the 7 countries where we are based in, we are in collaboration with local authorities and such as ministries and Ministry of Health here in Uganda as well. And on top of that, we are also looking into media, and we are partners with media.
Media partners.
Media partners, because they can vehiculate the word they spread the word very easily and very fast. And we have influencers, and who are also part of our agenda into getting to the people. And those influencers help us identify different people. Lately, we are working with village health team. This village health team are the teams that are located across countries such as Uganda. You will see every village has got their health team, and if we are in touch with those, and they will tell you, like, in this area there's totally need. What we need to do, we put an eye camp and educate and treat these people, but also create awareness towards everything that is
how are you dealing with the different regulatory frameworks in the different countries where you're working? Because they are not the same.
It's not easy, and the dynamics are totally different. By the end of the day, what we also tend to do is collaborate with our local team members, such as I am Kenyan. If I am in Kenya, I am home, you understand? But why am I working in Uganda? Is because my expertise is also to help even Ugandans, since I have a team where most of my team members are also Uganda, so we collaborate together to make sure that there's no difference when it comes to culture, but also the aspect of culture, allow me to say, what you happen to work in Kenya and you feel like it's an advancement, something that we have to implement in Uganda, why not? This has helped us, contribute towards the advancement in the 7 countries. We know that we try something in Cote d'Ivoire and we feel like it has been adopted and it's working well, and that's that's something that is it's taking time here. We come and fix it in Uganda, and that's the reason to why Lapaire is one of the leading eyewear brands now, even in Uganda.
Okay, let's take a break. We're back with the third and last segment. This is the League of the Genuine Conversations. If you're new here, the only show on the planet where we discuss matters to do with counterfeits. We have an expert, I'll call you an expert already, in the eye care, eyewear industry, which unfortunately is also affected by counterfeits. Oliver, you told us the dangers of fakes in eyewear and eye care. Just paint a picture a bit. How big is the problem of visual impairment in Uganda, in Africa?
Yeah, it is it's big and it's alarming. And you know, in countries like Uganda, I mentioned 550 million people need glasses in the whole Africa. But in Uganda, we have an alarming number of 3.5 million Ugandans who need glasses. And
they need them today, yesterday.
Yes.
3.5. And how many of us are wearing glasses?
And we're about 1,500,000 Ugandans who actually wear glasses, but then 150,000 people are totally blind.
150,000.
Yeah, in both eyes across you know, the country, and these are numbers given by the Ministry of Health. This shows that there is totally need, and looking at that, the world, it is estimated by the World Health Organization that in 2050, half of the world population will be myopic, which means half of the Ugandan population may be myopic.
Myopic meaning short-sighted.
Short-sighted, simply because of the speedy advancement of technology. Everyone is on their phone, everyone is on their laptop, everyone is on their screens, and
are you blaming the computers, laptops, and whatever for poor eyesight? Do they contribute?
You don't blame, but yes, they contribute, simply because with time, every advancement when it comes to technology has got its consequences.
Because I had somebody saying this light, whatever light from the computer,
even artificial blue light, emitted from the computer is also harmful.
That is very dangerous.
It's also harmful to your eyes, yes, of course. That's why it is advised when spending over 14 hours a day on your devices, whether it's computer screens, or maybe phones and iPads or television, you need to have you know, blue light blocking glasses that will help you.
Blue light blocking glasses.
Glasses, yes. Those are the glasses that help you against the blue light emitted by.
Some people are saying that if you're watching, if you're all looking at your screen, to kind of stop the effect of the blue light, if you put light, other light, it will come and interfere with the blue light. So that you should not have some people go to bed and at night in the dark,
yeah, they get headache. And
they're using the phone, and that light is beaming into their eyes. That's more dangerous than when you do that with the light on.
Not really, simply because the blue light is totally affecting your eyes. Allow me to say, we have different lights. You can have artificial, but then natural light as well. But then why is your eyes focused on? But we have tips, natural tips that we give to, you know, our consumers, but also everyone out there to prevent. You understand? Those are preventive measures. They are tips. And simply, when you're facing or you spend more time in computer, after every 20 minutes, you know, take 20 seconds and you look at something that is 20 feet away. Simply because every 20 minutes, it's called actually a 20-20-20 rule. So after every 20 minutes, you take 20 seconds to look
Get off the computer,
yeah,
look away.
You look away at 20 feet,
for
or
how
something
long?
that is 20 feet for 20 seconds.
And then come back.
Then just come back.
And the other 20 is for what?
And the other 20 minutes, every 20 minutes you're on a computer or a phone, so you spend 20 minutes on
look
a computer.
Look out for 20 minutes?
Look for 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Just
Oh,
20
so that's the
seconds.
20-20.
Yeah, 20 seconds, and then, yeah, for looking at something that is 20 feet away. And this will
So basically you're saying that even this natural light that we're using this show for can be harmful.
Yes, the UVA and UVB radiation emitted by the sunlight is actually harmful to your eyes.
The sunlight, the natural light.
Natural light.
But even this artificial light.
Artificial light, the computer lights and the phone
is
light
also
harmful. That's what called blue light block.
So for those parents who love their kids so much so that they must give them gadgets to play with and so on, they are hurting the kids' eyes.
With time, yeah, that will have an effect and on the kids, and simply because if a kid can spend over 14 hours, and you notice some of the things, the kid will have insomnia, the kid will sleep late, spending the time over the computer, you know, or phones or any gadgets. They will have severe headaches out of nowhere. They start complaining about the and also that
they'll be irritable,
irritated, and then they will also activate the speedy advancement of myopia. Myopia is when you spend more time reading or maybe looking at, staring at stuff that is near your sight, and that will actually speedy the development.
Yeah. So what is the bigger problem we have? Is it short-sightedness or long-sightedness?
Short-sightedness is the biggest issue we have even in the world, especially, and that's why half of the world population will become short-sighted by 2050. But on top of that, we have to understand that for long-sighted, we have presbyopia, but then presbyopia, it's actually for people who are above 40 years, I mean, and when you're above 40, you will notice changes in your eyesight, simply because a paper, or a phone, you will see people above 40 will start like pushing them away for them to be able to read on their phone or even read a Bible or maybe a paper. That's actually, that will happen to mostly everyone. 90% of everyone will get that issue when they get to 40.
So what causes blurred vision? Is it also the light?
Blurry vision.
Yeah, blurry.
Yes, blurry vision is most of the time we call it astigmatism. So blurry vision is because sometimes your eye. It is when your eyes is not. Your eyes are not like they do not give you clarity. You understand? And when it is they do not give you clarity, you will see things as if they are shaking. You understand? Or maybe you will see things not clearly enough. And for people who haven't gotten to have an eye test, they will think that that's the normal way people see. And people who have known people who have been driving while having blurry vision, and they will see that the signage, they can't see it well, but also the traffic lights and other vehicle coming with the glare of the vehicle, they have difficulty of seeing, but they think that is normal. That is not normal. And when they come to have an eye test, and now you put different lenses to show them how the right vision is and how their vision is, they will now start noticing.
So from what you're saying, Oliver, counterfeits in the eye care and eyewear are making the visual problem in Africa worse.
Very much, yes. Very much worse. And it's actually bringing us backwards, because we are one of the continent after Asia that has the most number of needs when it comes to eye care. But then with counterfeit, we are going backwards. Instead of helping more people,
so can we develop if we cannot see properly? Because you say the eye is the most important after the brain.
Yes, of course. We cannot.
We need to see.
Yeah, productivity is what we need, and it is noticed everywhere that if your eyes are not well, people who have difficulties in
doing tasks. So eye care should be incorporated into our economic development.
Eventually,
programs.
That's the need, and some we tend to neglect it, but this is something that is painless, as I say. And most of these issues, such as myopia, presbyopia, astigmatism, those are like issues that are painless. It's not like your tooth, which will ache, or your headache, or anything.
But what you're saying is that fighting counterfeits in eye care and eyewear should take center stage. It should be among the first things we should be dealing with.
Yeah, we should be looking at it,
because that's
as
what
priorities.
helps us to.
Yes, before you do anything, you have to make sure like your eyes are okay, because if the eyes are not okay, we will not have drivers, we will not have even lawyers most of the time. How are you going to? You can
even doctors, surgeons, if they can't see.
How are you going to do that? How are we
Does
going to develop the country?
eye care and eyewear incorporate artificial intelligence of some sort in your solutions?
Artificial intelligence, yes, it's coming, but
in what sense?
We are at the level where we have. This is due to COVID, where we developed, and it's being developed, the way of someone having their eyes tested even when they are not present. I will explain.
Someone,
yes, having their
going
eyes
for an eye test
even when
without their eyes being present.
Yes.
So I stay here and I send my eyes to you on a message.
You are not sending it. Yes, through technology, we can have 3D, refractive materials that will help you. You just place your eyes on your camera, or it's either your phone or your computer, and this will help you. We get the details of your eyes, and then with the technology we can also amplify. And
so that is being offered now?
That is something that is being developed, and in Africa it's coming soon, but in America it's already in place, and these are something that we are looking into, so that when time comes, and if this is to be given to African industry, we shall be one of
that would be a big thing.
That will be that
would be so you don't need to move.
You don't need to move all the time.
People in the far to reach places, yes, can get care, right?
Yeah,
talk about artificial eyes.
Yes.
I know you're not a doctor, but I'm just, somebody can have artificial eyes.
But yeah, artificial eye, but they can't see, because the eyes, we have retinas, and then we also have veins that are connected directly to the brain. Yeah, you can't cut it.
So if somebody lost their eye, yeah, and they put an eye there, it won't see?
Yeah, it won't see. It will look like an eye, but they won't see, pretty much. So that's also the dangers that occurs when people are putting on contact lenses, because of infection. There's a lot of infection that comes with contact lenses, and that's why the safe bet is still eyeglasses.
Let's talk about, as we close, there are a lot of myths around glasses.
Yes, sir.
Which could make us, live in a world of fakeness, yeah, about glasses. Some of the myths are that if you wear glasses all the time, it affects it worsens your vision. Is this true?
No. It's like you saying whenever you put on clothes that you are more naked. So that's totally not true. And whenever you eat food, you are more hungry. So that doesn't make sense. And eye care for other people, we seem to enjoy it, such as me. I'm taking my time to enjoy my eyesight as it lasts, simply because I know that for some people it's a necessity that do not have to be, laughed about. Some people cannot really live or survive without their glasses. Anytime they wake up in the morning, first of all, the first thing they have to take is their glasses for them to be acquainted and
to read anything,
to see even anything.
The other myth is that wearing glasses is associated with intelligence. I hope you say yes.
I'm hoping so too, but I won't believe it's true. But in days, people who happen to be most of the time, people who are myopic tend to read a lot, simply because they are focused on reading things. When you read, you want to read things that are nearer, and you spend time on your books and stuff like that. And so the people who tend to be more on their books, and they are actually labeled as intelligent, or maybe
so if somebody is stupid and they wear glasses, they just become a stupid person with glasses. Basically, that's what you're saying.
They are not become, they remain stupid, but they have glasses.
Okay.
There's no intelligence in glasses.
My glasses can be genuine.
Yes, sir.
But the way I handle and use them can make them fake.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, very much. And this happens a lot with the glasses. Glasses need to be catered for, and
handling. Yes, talk about handling.
You have to cater for them and handle them properly, and especially when either putting them on and off. So the best thing is do not touch your lenses when you are putting them.
Some people touch the lenses,
yeah,
like
the lenses,
like this,
yeah, yes, yeah.
in the middle and
yeah,
there.
you do not have to.
They send the kid, go and pick, and the kid
yeah,
comes.
The kid comes and picks up. The glasses have to be handled the way you've just done. So at the edge of the side, like here, yeah, that's how you pick them up and put them down, you know. And if that's not the case, if you want to use one hand and you see the middle of your glasses, well, yeah, there, yes, you have the possibility of picking them from there. Do not touch your lenses, and because the lenses can scratch easily, and with them scratching, that the lenses are actually the support to your eyes, and the direct support to your eyes. So if there's a cracking, it's like driving with a
cracked glass. What about cleaning your glasses?
Yeah, cleaning, they have a fiber. Every time you purchase genuine glasses, especially at Lapaire, we'll give you a fiber cloth that is typically manufactured to cater for the material that made for the glasses. And
so I can't clean with water?
From time to time, if they are too dirty, you cannot, it's not a must you clean with water, because everyone cannot afford foam. You know, it's a foam cleaner where you can just foam and use the fiber cloth to clean, but then you can put a little bit of water. It doesn't have to be hot water, so normal running water. You just put them, you know, expose them on the surface of your lenses, and take that cloth. Do not use your cloth or maybe your dress to actually clean your glasses. That's harmful to the glasses, and if the glasses are harmed, your eyes will be affected.
The future of Lapaire in Africa, the future of counterfeits to fellow Africans, what's your message?
The future is bright, as I see things for Lapaire, and we are looking so much at expanding in 2024 within Uganda and in the parts of the African countries that we are based, and also other African countries that we want to reach. And on top of that, Lapaire is present in Uganda. You can find us online at lapaire.ug all over the place, or lapaire.africa on our website. And for Counterfeit, I want to emphasize that people need to trust brands that will save their lives. You understand? So
well-known brands and tested, tried
and tested, but also on top of that, they have to make sure that you know, their vision is catered for by a qualified eye specialist, and that's the most important. And in case you experience you know, these issues of counterfeit in any given area, feel free to reach out to Lapaire or even to Mr. Fred and his team, and to get help. And this is an issue that we as Lapaire, we are also taking it seriously, and we are open to dealing with this counterfeit at any given level. So if you need any help whatsoever, you can feel free to trust Lapaire.
Okay, so that has been quite an interesting conversation here with Mr. Oliver, the Public Relations and Communications Officer of Lapaire. I'm sure you've seen it everywhere in town. They are in 7 African countries offering affordable eyewear solutions. Unfortunately, as he has just said, we also have a problem of counterfeits in that sector as well. He's explained the dangers of counterfeit eyewear and eye care, which we must avoid, because the eyes are the second most important organ. I've just learned now something after the brain. We would like to sign off by thanking you for making a date with us every Friday and being a good audience. Please do subscribe to our channel. The bigger we are, the bigger our voice, and the bigger we shall be able to push back against the menace of counterfeits. Please do share. Remember to give us a thumbs up, put the notification button to be reminded about the next interesting program. We'd like to sign off as always. Don't be fake, buy and sell genuine.